Pisces. Spirit has a message for you. Let's get into it. Let's call in Spirit. Okay, Pisces, this is your daily message for March 28th, 2026. But when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. I hope that you're all doing well. Today is Saturday. I put out a bonus reading last night entitled Awakening. It was probably the best reading I've ever had. It was something I was called to do by Spirit, and what it was really beautiful. So please check out that video. I'm going to label it as the best video of my life. Yeah, so check it out. It was done last night late. It's called Awakening. So if you see that thumbnail, that's the one. I will link it at the end of this video. Let's see what's going on for the collective. Okay. So what I'm seeing here in the past here, Pisces, is your creative block or something that you've been passionate about has been delayed. Something, feels like whenever you're using your imagination, there is some type of when you use your imagination, and this makes sense for Pisces because we're very imaginative, okay? It actually helps balance you out is what I'm seeing here. But in the past energy here, what I'm feeling is almost like your imagination has not been working well for you lately. And I feel like it's because you're not getting out enough. You're not seeing the world. With the Hermit here in the shadow, it's like you have this humongous imagination, but for whatever reason, there's like a standstill to it, or a delay, or nothing is happening for you when it comes to your imagination. And with Pisces, using our imagination brings balance for our soul, mind, body, everything. But I feel like you're kind of, it's almost like an artist block is what I'm feeling here, but it's not. It's more about the imagination. Using your imagination to create the world around you, in other words. And when I had the read about awakening, okay, you'll realize when you go through awakening, or, you know, all the things that are connected to awakening, you learn that manifestation is whatever you visualize is what your world is, okay? And I feel like because you're not getting out to see the world, your manifestation of what you see is not being manifested. In other words, or the imagination you have is not being manifested to create the world you want. So perhaps there's it's like at a standstill right now. You're not doing anything, so nothing's happening kind of feeling. And this is in the past energy. Okay. The present moment, we have the Fool card, Aries energy. And here's the Moon. That's your energy. This is all about your subconscious here. So within the subconscious level, you're in this new beginning, but you have this uncertainty about it. You're not following your intuition and how to move forward. You're not listening to that subconscious level, okay? You've been very disappointed by life. There may have been somebody that was trying to offer you some type of emotion, love, pleasure, sex, bonding, anything like that leaves you emotional, but you're like, you don't want it. You're disappointed by that situation. You don't want that. But there's an uncertainty about your new beginning. So perhaps you've stepped out, okay? So in the past, you may have been hermiting yourself. In the recent past, you've been hermiting yourself here. And it's blocking your creative potential to manifest the world around you, to bring in balance for you. What I'm seeing here is this new beginning at the present time, but there's a lot of uncertainty. And I feel like, you know what, even with this cup, so maybe you left behind a situation in the past, in the way past, and you were disappointed by it. So you took some time to yourself and you've been hermiting yourself, but it's blocked your creative potential to bring in the world around you that you would like to create because you're not getting out enough. So now you're on this new beginning, but you have a lot of uncertainty, okay? As you're in this new beginning, you're all up in your head. There may be people that are offering you like love, companionship, you know, pleasure, all of these things, but you're not even interested. Perhaps because you've been hurt so bad in the past. You're not using your intuition about it. You're just like, you're just putting up a block. You're not thinking about it at all. You're just like, I don't want it. It could be that you went through a really bad relationship and now you're like, I don't ever want to be married again. I don't want a boyfriend again. I don't want a girlfriend again. I never want to do that again. This is what this feels like at the center of your reading. But you're in this new beginning, but there's a lot of uncertainty. And I feel like you're not listening to that intuition, that subconscious level here that knows that you create and manifest the world around you. There is creativity. And with creativity, to manifest the world around you will bring in whatever you want. But you've been hermiting yourself here. And you're all up in your head. You're thinking, everyone is bad. Nothing's ever going to be good for me. And I don't want anything more again. That's what it feels like here, Pisces. Okay, in the near future, I feel like there is obstacles in cultivating your passions. So with the King of Wands here being in the shadow, I'm sorry, yes, the King of Wands. I feel like you don't have any compassion for anything at this time. Like you don't, in the near future, it's like you don't even want to give anybody a shot. I think you've been burned so badly, and we're going to go back and clarify. But this is like that future energy is what I'm feeling if you continue on this path. That you don't want to give anybody a shot here. With the Knight of Pentacles being reversed, there is some type of obstacles to cultivate your passions. Let's go back and clarify. Oh, wrong deck. Maybe I should pull this. I'm going to pull this deck because Spirit had me grab it. So we're going to use a different deck to clarify. Yeah. So it's feeling like, you know, you have this blocked energy within you. Manifestation because of what you've gone through, it looks like. You're hermiting yourself away. You're all up in your head. You don't want to give anybody else a shot at anything. You've got your arms folded right in the center of the reading here. You're keeping those passions to yourself. You don't want to be burned again, is what it feels like. Very fiery energy here with these wands here in your future. Like you just don't, you're just not going to take any more crap is what it feels like. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's clarify. Okay. So there's something new to celebrate. When it comes to your imagination. So it's kind of like what I was feeling. Like back here, you release something from your past, okay? Something you let go of. And there's a reason to celebrate this new life that you have. But you're all up in your head here. You are hermiting yourself, which is blocking the creative potential to bring in a new world for you. You should be celebrating. It feels like you walked away from a situation here, Pisces, that no longer served you, and you found, you know, your strength to get through it. Yeah. So, you know, you have the creative potential for your family, home life, friends, all of this stuff. You have this imagination to create this new environment for yourself. You should be celebrating it. But there's like you're hermiting yourself. And by using your imagination, it creates balance in your life. So yeah, you need to get into your thoughts to bring in the balance. So knowing that your thoughts create and manifest the world around you, when all you are doing is sitting inside your house, you're only imagining a short amount of things. When you step outside and you are getting involved with people, you're being more social, you're going to places, the imagination will run wild. Then you can create and manifest the potential that you want. A happy home, family life, abundance here. With Ten of Pentacles, I mean, this is riches. This is family inheritance. This is everything that you could ever want. By you imagining this kind of thing, this is for what you want here. You've got to get out of your head and get out more, because it's like The creative potential is there because you have that as a Pisces, especially. You're very imaginative. But when you don't get out and see more things, then the imagination kind of stops. It only can go so far within the environment you're in. So what Spirit is saying here is you've got to get out. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to get out and see the world. This is going to bring in more creative potential in order for you to manifest what it is you want. Money, family, love, children, whatever it is. You should be celebrating at this time because you're stepping into a new environment, new life. It feels like before this, you got rid of whatever no longer served you, and you should be celebrating at this time. But something is holding you back. You're kind of sitting inside yourself at this time. Yeah, there's no forward movement here because of your uncertainty. You're thinking uncertainty in this new beginning. So I feel like you are disappointed by life, perhaps because you worked so hard at it and you don't want to have to go through that again. Center of your reading. You worked at it and worked at it and worked at it, maybe even 7 years with 7 Pentacles here. And now you're so disappointed by life that you don't want anything that's being offered to you. So yeah, you're not using your imagination to create the potential for anything at this time. There's going to be a big change that comes in for you in the near future to propel you forward, to help cultivate the passions within you. But there's there's an obstacle. So there's going to be a tower moment or an obstacle in creating and cultivating a new passionate beginning for you. So it's almost like Spirit wants to say, and here's the Temperance again. So I can't make this up. So the Temperance is here and here. So this is all about bringing in balance for you. So I think what Spirit is saying here is it may not be an obstacle, but it's like Spirit is going to shake you up a little bit. There's going to be something that comes in the near future that shakes you up to get you moving towards your passions again. There's going to be something that comes in. Not necessarily an obstacle, but a breakdown of your mindset in order to create your passions again. To cultivate the passions. To bring in balance. So there will be something in the near future that kind of shakes things up to get you moving again. And it's leading you towards victory. Wow. Back of the deck, yep, you're going through a transition, the Death card. So there's going to be a transition in the near future. There's going to be an ending of something, but it begins something new. And I feel like the death is the death of this mindset. This, I'm never going to find anyone again. I don't want anybody again. I don't want to manifest anything in my life. I don't want to do anything because of the hurt and pain you've gone through in the past. You're in this new beginning, okay? But you're all up in your head here and you're hermiting yourself. You're not getting out into the environment to create and manifest the world around you. So there's an uncertainty about life at this time. So at the present moment, you're like, I don't want anything. I worked so hard on this before. I'm not doing it again. So it's got you all up in your head here. You're not listening to your intuition to cultivate a new beginning for you. You're all up in your head here with the Moon card. This is your card here, Pisces. In the near future, I see a tower moment, okay? A breakdown of this mindset in order to propel you to cultivate a new passionate beginning, which is going to lead you to victory. You're going to be going through a rebirth here with the Death card. You have to let go of what hurt you in the past. Let's get some advice here from our Akashic Records to finish up here, Pisces. But yeah, so what I'm seeing here is whoever this reading is for, again, take what resonates. Kind of all up in your head after removing yourself from somebody in your life or something in your life. And you should be celebrating now, but you're not. You're kind of hermiting yourself, which is blocking a creative path for you, the manifestation of your life. So you're in this present moment and you're in this new beginning, but there's a lot of uncertainty going on. You may have offers of love, but you're turning your back on it because you've been there, done that. You don't want to do all that work again. So you're all up in your head here, not listening to your intuition to create a new beginning for you. Again, when I see the near future, I see that there's going to be a breakdown of this feeling in order to cultivate a new beginning, a passionate new idea that's going to lead you towards victory and bring in balance for you. So the Akashic Record says, take the high road. You're on an impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. So that's exactly what Spirit is saying here. It's time for you to take action to create the world around you. You have to leave behind. It's almost like there is a death. So even if it was a relationship, it's like you have to imagine that relationship as dead and gone. Okay? That was that, and that's not everything in your world. You have to realize that, you know, it's time to think bigger and better now. That's going to manifest the world around you and the life that you want to create, Pisces. Let's pull a message from the universe to finish up here. Beautiful message this morning for a Saturday morning. So get out today, Pisces. Expand that imagination to manifest the world around you. Take the high road. It says what's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. This is manifestation. What was never yours is starting to flee from you. With time, it will all make sense. For now, bear the confusion and focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be, I'll be happy when. Be happy now. Get out of the hermiting mode. Get out of your head. Step into the victory and balance that you create with the world around you. You're going through a transformation here, Pisces. Wonderful, beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it too. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons if you want to. If you're called to donate to the channel, you hit the thanks button, and I appreciate all of those as well. So thank you and have a wonderful day today. Please be kind and compassionate to one another. Namaste.